144 Broadcasting Network. Yes, folks, once again in the driver's seat in the studio, got the dust wiped off the monitor and ready to rock and roll. Number 444 is back in the house, and I got to tell you, once again, folks, I've missed you so very, very, very. We move forward to the rhythm and the rhyme of the heartbeat and the dance of this thing called time, forever taking us to these places so fine. Yes, folks, I've got to head to Pleasant Park or someplace other Lazy Lake. What is it? I got to bust a dumpster. That's a challenge today. But, folks, I'm going to start a whole new tutorial and put the voice to work for you right now. And this is what it's going to be about. Building basics. Okay, folks, we're starting a new section. And right now, through the next few videos, I am going to merely try to evade as many people as I possibly can. And I want to stick to some building basics with all of you. Now, to do this, I'm headed into a very hot zone, so this is very much against what I try to do, but trying to expand my horizons. I got to break a dumpster down there. Let me see that and show that to everybody. Destroy a dumpster at Lazy Lake or anything but Pleasant Park. And I'm probably going to get myself eliminated here quickly. And you know, that's okay. We'll just keep the video rolling. I'm not going to stop it. But folks, I'm coming to you today because I missed you, and I want to start a new tutorial, building basics. And in building basics, we're going to discuss what you need to be doing for the second, other than worried about combat, which means getting shot by somebody. You need to be on the ground mining, okay? I destroyed my dumpster, folks. I'm out of town. Now, let's take you to the space in between spaces, okay? I'm here to have fun and a good time with everybody, but I'm here for the beginner, okay? And I've said this many times before. And today, what am I stressing right now? Mining, 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 mining. If you got time to stand around, you got time to cut anything down that was in a 20-meter radius of you. And that's what's happening. I want to discuss these things with you today because of the things in Fortnite that will keep you alive the longest. Just a few extra seconds to be remaining alive on a Fortnite board is quite the accomplishment. You've really got to work for it. This is not easy. This is not easy. It's a terrible board. It's a hard game, folks. So you really got to put your time into it. But to win, you see what I'm doing? What am I doing? I'm mining. Why? Because this is Building Basics 101 with Papa Doc 444. Welcome to my class. Yes, folks, it's time to lay down some tutorial and some information on things that could keep you alive just a little bit longer on the Fortnite board. Am I a champion player? No. Do I have small tidbits that can keep you alive about another minute? Yes. Will I share them with you free of charge? Absolutely. Folks, why am I mining? Why? Because I need the material. Now, why do I need the material? Because I'm going to show you how to build something. But folks, other than staying alive on the board, your main priority in this game board is to focus yourself also with one thing, collecting as many materials as you possibly can. And so for the first class of Papa Doc 444 tutorials, always remember, keep mining. See what we're doing here? If your motion stays fluid and you don't sit in a particular sector too long, you can do yourself a great service to keep mining. And of course, keep your ears open for combat. I don't want to end up in combat, but if I end up in combat, that's quite all right. You know why? Oh, did you see what happened there, folks? What did I just do? I threw a wall. Now, for those of you who are like, how the heck do you do that? Okay, let's go through it. I push my O button. See, I got my plans out. Now, if I push my R2 button, I'll throw up a direct wall. Let's do that. Let's do that. See, look at that. We can put that wall there. R2. Everybody in the class, tutorial 101. Here we go. R2. Now, we're not going to get complicated. We're going to hit the O button again and stop that. Okay, we're done. We don't build anymore. See? Now, through a little bit of attrition here, let's do this. Let's take that. They don't need that. Boom. Because if it was going to help somebody, it's not helping us. because the idea is to keep the enemy off the board, not help them. So if you can throw a med pack into the storm approaching, you should do so. See, folks, I continue the mining. Why? Okay, let's try it again. Let's stand back, though. We don't want to die. Okay, hit the O button. Okay, class. We don't really want the wall there. We want to come over here with it. So do this. Okay, now hit R2. Here we go. No, folks, this is not meant to be sarcastic in any way. This is actually Papa Doc 444 slowing way down for you, the beginner. I'm here for you. All your professional friends that just absolutely wipe the floor with everybody, that is so awesome. I'm glad they have that experience. Well, not all of us do. So these new tutorial classes are another gift to you from me to help us. Let's do it again. We got the plans out. Now fall back. See what? See, it'll tell you where you can put it. Let's do R2 again. Come on, come on. Let's do it. Boom. See, there you go. We can walk through and you can watch my video and we build together. Now check it out. I can throw a ramp here. Watch this, watch this. Now I got to jump up to complete it. There. See, now the ramp is set. Isn't that awesome? Now I can do a floor again. Watch. Let's hit O. Now hit the R1 button. See? Look at that. Solid floor. See, that's the R1. That'll give you a floor. It's all right on the screen in your lower right hand corner. I've slowed it down because I know there's a world of people out there who want to play Fortnite, but they don't start with the correct essentials. Now, let me explain to you the bag of essentials that you need to start with. You need to. If you want to win in Fortnite, there are ways you can win by default. I've done it. It's great. I sat in a truck and I won a match. All right? It's freaking great. But to be efficient, to be a true champion, if you really want to do that, okay, you got to pay attention to your surroundings too with what's going on with everything. Let's get in this car and get going. But to be that championship player, you need the priority. You must know how to build. Folks, I got nothing else I can tell you. You are facing some pretty high caliber players on a regular basis in this game. And they all know how to efficiently build. They know how to build well. Okay? So in our building basics, look, we've paid so much attention to building, we're already in 23rd place. And with like zero effort, which is freaking great. Okay, I don't need that. So we continue moving forward. So what are we going to do? We're going to take these rocks. We need them. It's material. Now we're in the basics of the material, okay? We're going to get educated on ourselves here. I'm trying to help. And I'm no sarcastics here. This is all serious stuff for the beginner's format. Now what are we doing? In the sight barrel of our gun, which is, of course, L2, holding down the gun sight. We're checking our horizon. Our 6 o'clock, it should be clear, but sometimes people hang in the storm, so be mindful of that. You know, your 6 o'clock could be the storm, but people are tricky, crafty, and they're good. They'll hang out in that storm. Right in the storm, they'll hang right there, and then you just really make your day miserable when they come in and dump on you from your 6 o'clock, a direction that you thought was checked off. Holy majosie. Folks, we really got to go a long way, so I think we're going to stop talking. But before we head out of Dodge, check it out. Look what we're doing. Mining. Why am I mining? Because, folks, the building basics are important. Well, before we roll out, let's kick a ramp. Let's do our O button again. Now, do L2. Boom! Got a ramp. Now, R1. Oh, there it is. Now, you see, when you build those ramps, it's real important that you can structure that in front of it. Give it a secondary side support. Then people can't shoot your legs out from underneath of you as quick. Take you down quick, you know. you'll go to sleep real quick to become a yard sale fast, and all your hard work will be on the ground, and they'll be scarfing it up as you're no longer on the board. All right. Now let's just do this nice, cool, and clean here. Okay, let's hit those 2 tracks of Fortnite we talked about repeatedly. The 2 tracks of Fortnite in a direction of they're everywhere really help you out. Okay, we're going to get ourselves across here real quick like and move our way on up. Folks, these tutorials that I'm going to be putting together over the next months, many months, are all going to be designed to try to just give you assistance and help, because I need as much as I can get, and if I can get some of this delivered to the people's hands that need it, and if in some small way you can become a little bit of a better player because of 1 or 2 of my hints, then I feel wonderful about that. And I'm really not going to try to ask for too much more out of life than that, because that's a pretty wonderful place to be, that even 1 or 2 got a shield behind us. They're going to have to work a little harder to get to us then. You see how that works? Mining, mining, mining. Let's ascend those stairs and see what's up. Mining, mining, mining. And look at that. We're in 10th place. And there's our case I've been listening to. So there we go. Now we got a pretty good stronghold position here. Let's clear the board of any debris. And remember, take those beds, take these end tables, take these lamps. We call that picking up the easy meat, folks. And to build a little longer, okay, let's do something. Boom! Look at that. Okay. We can walk right across now. Okay, let's close the cordon off. See, that was a quick little old button, and then that nice little floor. Now, let's do that and find out what we're dealing with. And that's right over here. Oh, they are into it. Yes, folks, they're really going to lay the heat to me here, making me work for it. You see, I had materials. I stress, whoa, building, 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 because of the situation at hand. If you have the materials, you will survive the day. Well, folks, I got a couple on them. All right, and that's definitely someone on our 6 o'clock that has a really nasty attitude and a triggered finger for that. So a little bit of play action gaming right now. We're going to have to set the mining aside. But look at, folks, I'm in 7th place. I don't have a single elimination. I paid so much attention to worrying about the mining and the gathering of materials and the properly placing walls. Folks, I'm telling you, this is where it really comes in. Check it. Now, what are we doing? We're tying that tree. Now, why did I do that? Because it gives me a secondary base that cannot be easily shot down. There we go, folks. There we go. Look what happens. Yeah, get over here. Come here, puppy! Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo! All right, there. All right, folks, we're going to get through here and scarf up some of this ammo because we desperately need it. These 2 cases especially. All right, and if you look at our placement, I'm a top 10 player. Everybody knows this, and I'm past my goal. I'm freaking happy about that. But I did it through some building basics. And, okay, we're going to have to get involved with this little scary-ass chicken. Come here, buddy. All right, that's one mean attitude chicken down on the ground. They're big chickens, aren't they? They got definitely a temperamental personality about themselves. Okay. When in doubt, build it out. Ah, oh, okay. Well, yeah, you got some kind of attitude there, buddy. Okay, folks, we're going to have to be on the run here. And that's not too far gone. Uh-oh. All right, folks, I didn't even anticipate taking a 7th place, but that has been today's building tutorial and the basics of mining and having the materials needed to, when needed, to be able to build. Look, I got a 7th place, and that wasn't even with trying. I mean, that's fantastic. I'm not upset about that match at all. I didn't even have a single elimination, and through just basically paying attention to the mining. Look where it got me, 7th place. I'll take it. That's fantastic. Yo, folks, this is Papa Doc 444. Another video on the batch for this beautiful Friday we have among us, saying thank you very much for joining me once again, and welcome to the now tutorial building basics brought to you by Papa Doc 444. Did you see that tower of escape to the skies and everything? Look at those builds. That is what you can do in Fortnite, folks. You can make your way out of a situation doing the impossible. Look at another build, a prospect of what can happen. Protection. Layers and layers of protection. Oh, well, you see, that's what happening when you forget about your 6 o'clock. And if they would have thrown up a build or two, they would have had some anticipation from them bullets and been able to deal with them. Folks, it's all right here. The building. You got to pay attention to the building, because it will keep you alive a little bit longer, and the game will be better. It'll be funner. You won't want to stop playing Fortnite because you'll start winning. And I assure you, there are gallons and gallons and gallons of adrenaline available for you in this game. You stick to it, you pay attention to some of these tutorial classes, this being class number 1 of the tutorial building basics of Papa Doc 444. Taking a 7th place without a single elimination, merely using the skills of building. You got to appreciate that. It all starts with the mining, folks. You gotta mine from the moment you hit the ground. Get some materials in your hand. You need 300 of each. So many tutorial videos to come on mining and building basics. This is Papa Doc 444 signing off.